Ladies, how you guys doing today? Same day as my first video, so I really shouldn't be saying that, but you know, you never know. You never know. You could be watching 20 days from now. Not my problem. Today, I'm going to go over really the basics of administrating a server. The very, very, very first thing you do, which is where you get yourself into the right mindset. Because if you're not in the right mindset, your server is going to fail. And it's going to fail hard. It's going to fail so hard. So, right there, I failed so hard. But let's get on with it. The thing that you need to remember, is that a server is constantly running. There's constantly things going on. Even if you're not there, there's people there. There's stuff happening. You never know. So, mindset. You have to be helpful. You have to be as helpful as possible. The thing is, everybody wants your help when you log onto a server. You have absolutely everybody being like, pillow, or whatever your name is, and just like begging you to do stuff for them. Which, you know, it isn't bad. I enjoy that. I enjoy helping people. But it's constant all the flipping time. But, you know, no big deal. Whatever. So, we've gone over being helpful. Because if you're not helpful, nobody will want to be with you. That's the thing. Nobody will want to be on your server if you're just going to be an ass, right? You always want to have... You always want people who enjoy being there, and they're not going to enjoy being there if you're not helpful with them. I think you get where I'm going. And that also touches on my next point. You gotta be dedicated. You seriously have to be dedicated. Because, as I said before, everything is happening all the time. There's always new stuff happening. Everything's constantly evolving. There's always shit that's going down. People destroying stuff. You never know what's going to happen on the server. Because the server has a life of its own. It's like this monster that eats up all your time. It has eaten up all my time. Maybe that's because I'm getting a... Maybe that's why I'm getting a low mark in math. But, you know, whatever. 60's fine. 60's fine if I pass my exam. That's the thing. So, you gotta be dedicated. You gotta put time towards the server, even if it's an hour a day, and get the other admins to do a little bit more work than you. No big deal. You just need people on. You just need people helping people. You just need people to enjoy being on your server so that they'll stay on your server. It's very, very simple. Really big thing is you gotta be friendly. You seriously have to be friendly. You can be helpful, you can be dedicated, but you can also be an asshole at the same time, and nobody will want that. Like, you need to be this, like, omega, happy, helpful person all the time. You have to be like, hey, guys, I like potato. See? People will be like, oh, Isaac, you are retarded. And stuff like that, and people will love you. Oh, man. Yeah. Oh, hey. See, that's, people in red are the admins at Scoob. He's a featured person on my channel. You can go on his channel and tell him that he likes penis, because I totally don't like penis. Not my thing. No big deal. So we touched over helpful, dedicated, and friendly. You've always got to be all those things, because, like, oh, and nice, because you got to be all those things. Oh, come on. Things backfire on YouTube. Things backfire so bad. And I think another really important point is you can't be idle. If you let your server sit, people won't be on it. If your server doesn't expand, if it doesn't grow, if it doesn't move, if it doesn't have a life of its own, nobody wants to be on it because it's going to be boring. Nobody wants to be in the same thing over and over again. That's why people go to multiplayer, you know what I mean? Like, if people enjoyed single player so much that it constantly changed, there's always constantly something to do, somebody to talk to, then yes, multiplayer servers wouldn't exist. But they do exist because people get bored. And multiplayer servers cater to people who get bored and cater to people who want to do fun stuff. And that's what you have to do. If you don't do that, your server's going to die. Take example, my server. I was running it perfectly for 3 months. You know, we had so much fun. Everybody was having a good time. 15, 20 players, you know, all the time. Then the new update came out for 1.1, and Bucket was like, I'm not going to update. So for a month, it was stuck in like 1.8, 1.9. And everybody was like, oh my god, it's stuck. Oh god. Sorry about that, guys. Anyways, people are like, oh my god, it's stuck. Nobody wants to go on it, and I didn't even want to go on it. So I let the server sit for, let's say, more than 30 days. I mean, it was mostly all of December. And a tiny bit of, no, it was just all of December. So I let it sit, and now, 5 people. No big deal, 5 people. That seems like a modest amount for a small server, but I was running with 15 to 20 people, and it feels like the server's alone. So, you can't be idle, you can't let stuff sit, because people won't like to play on a server that doesn't change. Brings me to my next most important point of all. Well, actually, I touched on the most important one. So, a big deal. You have to constantly expand. Now, you look in Minecraft here. This city, as you would put it, is completely empty. That's because we're building this one, and we're building a castle on the other end for new people, because we need to expand. I'm gonna go to the spawn here. Ah, shit, wrong spawn. Okay. Warp to the regular spawn. This is the first spawn. This was the first city that we started. And, looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. We ran out of friggin' room. Ran out of so much room. So, you know what? I was going to be nice to the people who didn't come back to the server for months on end. I was like, you know what? Just let them have their lots, because I know that if I came back to a server that I enjoyed and something happened to me, so that meant that I couldn't go back on the server, I would like my stuff to still be there. So, whatever, no big deal. A little bit of an eyesore, but whatever. Scoob, why are you giving yourself experience points? Whatever. Not going to touch on that right now. I got to touch on how to administrate a server. So we made this map, pretty big. And then we went, oh god. Oh, Scoob. Okay, so we went, I think, west or northwest or something. And we made the new city, and this one is equally as explosively large. Actually, it's much friggin' larger. So that's one corner all the way over there. If I load the map, god damn it. There, see, it's all the way over there, and then it's like literally 500 blocks, 250 blocks that way. We got a carnival, we got all this stuff. It's literally exploded. And this one with the bigger lots, but much bigger size, is completely full. And I'm just still amazed that it even got completely full. But you always have to expand, because if you don't expand, people will be like, I have no room to do anything. Oh god, Vandal Heart, stop. Yes, he's a little retarded. Just a little bit. So this city is pretty much completely full. There's still crap lots that we could delete if we really wanted to keep here. Then we made a new city. Shore City. This one, oh god, the warp doesn't exist. Did I spell it right? Oh yeah, I didn't spell it right. Anyways, this one was built on the shore of a big, gigantic ocean lake thing, and there was docks, and it was beautiful, and we were building it, and then the server thing happened. Nobody got on it, and if you see in a second, these lots will just die out, and then the wall comes, and random shit like this. But see, we didn't expand, people didn't come, we didn't build it properly. No big deal. We got the newer city, which we're gonna migrate everything over to that one. Yada yada yada. But the number one rule is you gotta expand. You can't be idle. You always have to be doing something, because if you don't do anything, then your server will stop. Good luck to anybody who's making a server. It's a lot of fun. I truly enjoy it. I love it. Everybody's happy. It's a good social thing. You're gonna run into problems, but come back to me. I'll give you some more tips once you get your mind in the right set, I guess you would say. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. I'm NourishedPillow, and I'll see you ladies later.